Hello everybody, it is Tanner here with my first review on my Tanner's Geek Life channel kind of thing. So, today I'll be reviewing WWE Battleground. So, this is the most recent pay-per-view. This happened Sunday night, July 20th, I believe. I'm just going to pull up the matches here. Alright. So the kickoff match I did not watch because when I watched it, I didn't have any of the kickoff stuff. So I didn't see Fandango versus Rose or it was Cameron and Naomi. I've heard both these matches or whatever. They're kind of throwaway things. The very first match we had the Wyatts versus the Usos. Best 2 out of 3 falls for the tag team championship. Now this match was awesome. I swear to God, these two teams can tear the house down. Like, their last match at Money in the Bank, amazing. Their matches on Monday Night Raw have been fantastic. So, as far as I'm concerned at the moment, this was match of the night. So far, in my view, like, no other match has swayed my views on this pay-per-view. This pay-per-view, I'll just say it now, was a little average. It was a little average. Not as good as Money in the Bank. Money in the Bank was solid, obviously. You had the 2 ladder matches, all that. So, but this match was amazing. So, Usos win, double splash. They get the final fall. The first fall was the Wyatts, and the Usos got the roll-up fall, and then we got the double splash at the end. So, I'm hoping this is what I'm going to say. I'm a big Wyatts guy. These guys, Luke Harper, Eric Rowan, tearing the house down. I swear to God, there's something going on here. And the Usos, I kind of dislike the Usos. I'm just going to say that right now. There's something about them. And maybe it's because their association with John Cena and trying to help him out. They're like his lackeys, kind of. I just don't like them. And I don't, whatever. They're Rikishi's kids. Whoop-de-doo. You know what I mean? And the match was great. So that was the first match. Definitely match of the night by far. And then, okay. Now here's my problem with the pay-per-view. We're supposed to get Seth Rollins, Dean Ambrose. They're my boys. I love these guys. These guys, amazing talent. WWE did the Shield good. And they made them ready for the singles competition and everything that comes beyond this point, because Shield was an amazing faction. Like, I'm going to tell this right now. 2009, I stopped watching wrestling. I stopped caring about what the storylines were, who the new guys were coming in, all that. It was just the product was getting stale at the time. The last pay-per-view I watched and cared about in 2009 was Judgment Day. And I'm pretty sure the main event then was Edge and Jeff Hardy for the World Heavyweight Championship. I'm pretty sure. Because Edge was heavyweight champ then, blah, blah, blah. And I can't remember who WWE champion was. It might have been Orton or Triple H, I can't remember. Because I know WrestleMania 25 was Orton Triple H main event. So I knew at that time that was the storyline then. So anyways, 2009 I stopped. So 2010, actually the rest of 2009, 2010, 2011, 2012, pretty much most 2013, didn't care. Until a friend got me back into WWE, which at that time the storyline they had going was Team Hell No. Daniel Bryan, Kane. I knew about Daniel Bryan back in his ROH day, all that, blah, blah, blah. I knew he was on Velocity years ago now at this point, but he had one match, that was it. It was either Heat, Velocity, one of those they kind of put the jobber guys on the show and let them kind of do their shit, so. Anyways, 2013, I get into the Team Hell No, and I was like, okay, I can dig this. So that kind of got me back into it, and then I wasn't watching the pay-per-views and shows right then and there. I was just kind of keeping low update, watching some highlights, blah, 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 blah. So anyways, but this year has all changed. Like, TLC, I did not watch, so that ended 2013. But 2014 Royal Rumble, I was on that. I'm like, it's time. We're getting right back in full tilt with this. So I've been watching since Royal Rumble, like actually caring and looking at the storylines, who the new guys are, all that. So I guess my knowledge of like 2010 to 2013 is a little vague. I'm trying to get caught up. Like I'm trying to go back and seeing the WrestleManias, the SummerSlams, the Survivor Series, all that, all those years. But from what I've seen, it was meh. Like 2010 had some good stuff. WrestleMania 26. I watched 27. That was pretty good, but I mean, you can see where the product was getting a little at the time. So anyways, that's my perspective on this current WWE going on now. I'm really impressed with all these new guys. Ziggler, Swagger. I mean, Ziggler and Swagger been there for a little bit. But anyways, like Wyatt, Shield, like Fandango, all those guys. Like I'm really impressed with what WWE has going. So, anyways, back to my point. Rollins, Dean Ambrose. We've had the Shield breakup. Obviously, that happened a little while ago. So this match is supposed to happen. I know they're saving this like big build up to SummerSlam. Like this pay-per-view felt like this is kind of what you're going to get. This is what we want, but you're not going to get the full thing. You just got to wait till SummerSlam, which kind of makes this pay-per-view a piece of shit for like all the people that went to this arena to actually see this and only get the half-ass version of what SummerSlam is going to be. SummerSlam is going to be the big pay-per-view for the summer in WWE. So, like, I mean, obviously SummerSlam hopefully is going to be amazing next month. So, but it just feels like this pay-per-view just, that's the problem. It feels like it's a throwaway. Like, we have AJ Lee and Paige. I'll get into all that shit later, but it just, all these matches seem like you're kind of getting teased at what we really want, and we have to wait till SummerSlam, obviously, because SummerSlam's the big pay-per-view. But it just feels like Battleground could have been treated a little bit better and booked a little bit better to make some of this stuff. I don't know. It just. So, anyways, we did not get Rollins, Dean Ambrose. Didn't happen. So they did the whole bullshit. Triple H kicks him out because Ambrose is crazy. He's trying to attack Rollins like all the time. So that happens. So the match does happen. Rollins comes out. He's like, "Oh, I'm winner by forfeit." That gets him some heel heat. Like you could tell. Like everyone's like, "You sold out. You sold out." That shit was funny. I love Rollins. He's my favorite out of the three Shield guys that they had developed. So. And he's Money in the Bank, so that's awesome. So I'm just waiting for this championship, and I hope they don't fuck him over, because he is the only Money in the Bank for this year. Like, the last few years, I guess they've had, like, fucking, like, two guys were Mr. Money in the Bank. Like, Damian Sandow, he was one of them last year. They just screwed away. He lost to Cena. That was it. It was like a throwaway Money in the Bank. Obviously, Orton was the other one. Last year's SummerSlam, Triple H screwed Daniel Bryan, so. I know that much at that time. So, but obviously we didn't have a match, so I can't say if it was good. I mean, they pulled off the heel bullshit. Ambrose doesn't get what he wants. He does beat him up. I mean, he hides in a trunk later, kicks his ass. So, I mean, that was funny. But so the next match. Okay, I'm a little fuzzy on the order of a couple of these matches. So, I'm pretty sure Divas match was next. Yeah, so we had AJ Lee defending the Divas title. I kind of wish they still had the women's title, and just kind of sucks that they had both at a time, and then the women's title got thrown out, and that's it. Kind of sucks that's Diva. Just something about that leaves a bad taste in my mouth. But anyways. So we had Paige. I'm a big Paige fan. Like, she is amazing. So, obviously, they're saving this match to be, like, the epicness of it for SummerSlam. This is gonna be a good feud, and Paige loses to AJ Lee, and the match was average. We'll put it that way. It was good, but I know we're gonna get better. It's just a tease. It's just a tease. We're gonna get what we want out of this match at SummerSlam. Hopefully, if WWE's smart, but it looks like it's going that way. So this match was super average, just like most of this fucking pay-per-view, just kind of average. So the next match we have, I can't remember if Rusev and Swagger was before Wyatt or Jericho. I was drinking a little bit while watching this, so it's a little, can't remember. Okay, so Rusev and Swagger, awesome, but it's gonna be way better at SummerSlam. That's kind of how like all these matches feel. It's like it was good, but it's gonna be way better when we get to SummerSlam. So Swagger loses via countout. Clever way to kind of get this match to actually happen at SummerSlam. So Rusev wins, but he didn't beat Swagger. Like he didn't make him tap or anything like that. So that was to me, that was a smart way to segue this match to being a continuation. So it's not like he tapped out, because like if Rusev beats Swagger via submission, I kind of feel like that's it. He made the guy quit. He made the guy tap out. That was that. So good way, good match. Kind of went a little too long just for us to get to a countout, but I guess it shows the brutalness of this fight that we're going to get USA and Russia kind of thing going on. So the match was good. Good way to segue our to the pay-per-view. So it's very good. And then we had Wyatt and Jericho. This match was once again alright, but the shit will be a lot better. Jericho wins via code breaker, and I kind of predicted that Wyatt was going to lose this once the other Wyatt, the Wyatt family was like, oh, you're banned from this match, and one was like, okay. So now Bray doesn't have his guys. That's kind of his thing. He kind of gets his wins via like some little interference, blah, blah, blah. So let's admit it. I mean, Wyatt, he's a good heel. He's got, the other two great heel guys, and they kind of fuck over the other wrestlers. So, anyways, they got kicked out. Jericho wins. It was a good match, but I know Bray Wyatt, and I know Jericho. This shit will be a lot better next pay-per-view, and I know Jericho's going to put Wyatt over. Because Cena fucking didn't do it. Cena lost in the cage match to Bray Wyatt, but it doesn't feel like it. Like, Cena just got the Sister Abigail and then Wyatt walked out. He never beat him via pin. The hell's going on? Then he lost the last man standing match at Payback. That's just, it's kind of weak. That whole storyline was weak. And the result of it was nothing. We had to get fucking Chris Jericho, an actual fucking good guy, to like come in here and fix putting this guy over. Everyone else is putting Wyatt over. Bryan did it, Kane did it, like all these people were like putting Wyatt over. But Cena's like, you can go over me, but it's like this bullshitty way, and it's only a cage, so like you didn't beat me via pin. So it's kind of fucking stupid, and I hate John Cena anyways. Now, I'm not going to be like one of these hardcore Cena haters. I just think his gimmick is stale. It's been like this forever. As long as I've watched Cena, after like late 05, that was it for me and Cena. Like after that, the gimmick was done. Like 06 and up, 06 to now, I'm just not interested in any of his matches he gets going. He has some good matches with people, but him as him, it doesn't work for me. Cena does not work. Like a lot of people are saying heel turn. Maybe a heel turn doesn't even work in his case either. Yeah, he was a good heel back in the rap phase. Like like that shit did work. If he did go back to that, it'd be cool. But like we've had so many years invested in the baby face Cena. Like he's like, yeah, I was like an asshole when I started, and then he like evolved into like this fan like loved character. And I don't think there's no going back to that. If they do go heel, it'll be interesting if done right. But I feel like we've invested so many years in looking at this like fucking American hero kind of thing going off him. He's like the Marine guy. He's like he's noble. He's humble. He's all this bullshit. Blah blah blah. John Cena never quits. can't see me, all that. So to me, Cena's useless. Well, not useless, but I mean, whatever. I'm just I'm just tired of Cena. I was tired of him when I fucking quit watching wrestling, and I'm back into it, and he's still there, and I still feel the same way about Cena. That's the problem. I just feel the same way about Cena. There's wrestlers I had an opinion about them at a certain time, but now if I watch them now, I see them as a whole different thing. Like Triple H, I had a whole view of him years ago, a whole different view, and now I look at him like as a whole different thing now. Like he's still Triple H, but it's like there's just something different going on with this guy. Cena is Cena. Like that's the problem. So that's why I'm hyped for this Jericho Wyatt match. Jericho will put Wyatt over, and he'll put him over good. That's why Jericho is awesome, and I love Jericho. He is awesome in the ring. So he wins via code breaker. Wyatt's were not out there to fuck him over in any sense. So that happened. And I'm pretty sure a little bit after this we had like Seth Rollins go get his rental car, and uh, Ambrose was in the trunk, and he fucking beats him up a little bit, and then he gets away via the car. So the next match we got here is the Intercontinental Championship Battle Royale for the vacant Intercontinental Championship. Bad News Barrett. I love this guy. Barrett came into WWE when I was not watching, and I started watching, and he was there, and the gimmick clicks, man. That Bad News shit, I fucking love that. And I watched like his older stuff. He was good then. Like there's just something about him, and I feel so bad. Like I feel like I've heard that anytime he gets the big push, he gets injured or something, and he's put on the sideline. And it's like it just sucks, and it happened now. Like I've heard that he's got injured a couple times, and now this happens. He gets Intercontinental, and this happens again. I don't know. Anyway, so you had people like Fandango, Sheamus. Sheamus is the United States champion at the moment. I don't know how I feel about that. I feel like that title is fucking useless. Even the Intercontinental title is kind of useless in a way. That's the problem I have with WWE in the like since I stopped was the mid card titles just lose their like prestigeness. Like back when I watched WWF / WWE, that Intercontinental meant so much back then, and that is the problem now. It just doesn't have its presence and prestige. Even the U.S. title back in like SmackDown days, like Benoit and fucking Booker T, those guys put on some good matches for a mid card title. Like I just feel like we're not there anymore with the passion and all that stuff. And there's people like Ziggler and RVD and all that. I'm happy to see RVD in the current product. He's putting these young guys over. RVD had his day. Well, I don't mean that sounds really bad the way I said it. He had he's done shit, and now he's another good guy to be putting people over. So RVD's RVD. I heard he was shit in TNA back when he was there. I stopped watching TNA at like the exact same time. I think I watched a little bit of TNA after WWE. This is all kind of the same time as Hogan getting into the mix and the four-sided ring. The last TNA product I watched was the Hogan first episode when him and it was Hogan and Abyss versus Flair and fuck, I can't remember. I can't remember who was with Flair. I have no clue. Anyways, so I pretty much stopped with TNA too, and I haven't watched TNA. I have not paid attention. I will review the newest pay-per-view that comes out, but I won't. I can't go in this depth of the storylines to give a shit about it. So, anyways, the Miz has returned. He's doing like the whole Hollywood thing. I could give a fuck about the Miz. I'm going to be frankly honest with everybody. The Miz means nothing to me. Like I didn't feel anything when he was around when I watched, and it's like the same thing. He's trying to get heel heat. I get it, heel heat, but it's not working. He's getting heel heat, but not like good heel heat. That's kind of how I think of it. Like Rollins is he's getting the shit done with this heel heat he's doing. Miz is not. He hid most of the match. Like he went under bottom rope. He's not eliminated. Blah blah blah. Anyway, so we snuck a fucking win from Ziggler. I'd rather have Ziggler, the fucking IC champ, because that Ziggler guy, man, like, there's something about him I really like. I really like his shit. So Miz wins that. So I believe our last match is our main event. Yeah, for the World Heavyweight Championship. Now, I'm going to say this. I have a fucking problem with these titles being unified, and there's still, like, 2 belts. I kind of wish they just split them up, to be honest. Because the World Heavyweight Championship kind of lost its prestige, too, but it was, like, a really good major title for, like, some other guys to win. Like, Cena was always the fucking WWE champ, Triple H, blah, blah, blah. Like, the World Heavyweight Championship was there for, like, guys like Daniel Bryan and them. It's like a kickoff major title. Kind of, it's hard to explain, but that's what it meant. And now we have, like, the unified title, and some of these guys again, like, some of these guys can't win this kickoff major title that the World Heavyweight Championship used to be. So it's kind of shitty for that. I just wish they did what they did back in 2002. Triple H won the unified title. He had 2 belts at WrestleMania. That was cool, but they did not continue on as long as they have currently with the 2 belts. Make 1 belt. It's already, like, the name's unified. It's the World Heavyweight Championship. Make a new design belt. The guy can carry 1 fucking title. It's just weird. And Cena too. He fucking wears it like a chain. It's so stupid. I hate it. Anyways, we have our main event. Roman Reigns, another guy. He's like hot on that face heat right now. People are fucking loving this guy. Randy Orton's Randy Orton. I love Randy Orton. Anyways, Kane's lost his touch. I feel like the Kane gimmick is like just. And John Cena, I already ranted about him. He's the champ. He wins via fucking FU. I call it an FU. I don't know what this attitude adjustment bullshit is. That's a fucking stupid name. FU. FU's Orton on top of Kane. Then he pins Kane. I mean, this match was like, I'd say, like, oh, it's a tease. It's a tease for nothing because it's going to be fucking Brock Lesnar and Cena at SummerSlam. We all know that at this point. By the time you are watching this, that shit is confirmed. It is ready to go. There we go. So it's like it's an average match for the sake of this average match. I guess Reigns is either going to face Kane or Orton or both. I have no clue. Some people are saying Triple H versus Reigns SummerSlam. That'd be awesome. Like, Triple H would put Reigns over. He already put the Shield over. So, I mean, like, they got to get Roman Reigns built up. And he's there. Like, he's there pretty much. Anyway, Cena wins, making this pay-per-view very average. No title changes except for the IC title. I really want the Wyatts to win tag titles next pay-per-view. I swear to God. Like, if they keep losing at pay-per-views, just fucking end the storyline and let the Usos, like, face someone else. Because there's no point of continuing the loss. And I kind of feel like they fucked it up already. They beat them in a best 2 out of 3 falls match. Like, that's, like, a match, like, who's the best team? You gotta pin them twice in one match. Like, that's... I mean, I guess they could do an even more gimmicky match, like a cage or a table or ladder. I don't know. But, like, if they don't win next pay-per-view, what? I just hope they don't continue just dragging it out. Oh, the Wyatts. Oh, they keep losing. Oh, they keep stealing the show, but they keep losing. So, and Paige and AJ. I want Paige to be Divas champ, but I guess AJ's going to have a little bit of run. She probably will win at SummerSlam, blah, blah, blah. But we're going to get a really good match, hopefully, at SummerSlam. Hopefully it's a good match. And just everything else, like, same with Jericho and Wyatt. Average here, probably going to be really good SummerSlam because Jericho will put him over and make him look good. And just the main event was average. It wasn't. You had some cool shit in there. Like, Reigns stole the match, in my opinion. He did the best. Orton did some cool shit, the double DT. But this is shit we see from Orton all the fucking time. It's not big fucking news. Orton does his shit, and it's good shit. So Orton does his shit. It's good. The pay-per-view is average. For me, I give it like a 6.8 out of 10. It's like Money in the Bank for me was like an 8 out of 10. It was a really good pay-per-view. You had 2 solid ladder matches. You had some good other matches on the pay-per-view. So overall, my first wrestling pay-per-view review on this channel, and it's average. I'm sure SummerSlam I'm gonna be like fucking 9 out of 10, guys, 9 out of 10. We're gonna stick with this. So that's it for my review. I know it's kind of a shitty review. I'm just starting this YouTube thing, so with this channel, I'm really thinking about gameplay, like video game stuff. I'm gonna get a capture card here sometime, hopefully very soon. And I want to get some playthroughs with my friend on like co-op games like Transformers: Rise of Darkspark. That'd be interesting. It's like a shitty game, but like you gotta play some unique stuff if you're gonna be a let's player and all that on YouTube. So I really want to make something out of this channel. So please, if you're watching this, give a subscribe, give a like, check out my other videos. Shit will pick up with this channel. Just got to get some stuff going. So I'm going to stick reviewing. I'm probably going to review movies. Dawn of the Planet of the Apes. I'm probably going to review that. I'll probably do the video for that later here soon. So, but overall, WWE Battleground, very average. But that's it. It's not a good pay-per-view. Kind of feel bad for the people that went and seen it live. So, anyways, guys, watch out for new content. If you're watching, I know these videos are getting like no views at this point. Please share, subscribe, like, all that. I really want to get this going somewhere. So I want to stick here. I want to keep giving you my opinions on all this nerd shit. All this nerd shit. You got Spider-Man, you got all that. I want to be your geek for all the reviews, all that stuff. So peace out, guys. Have a good day, good night, good morning, whenever you're watching this. So please subscribe and like. This is Tanner with Tanner's Geek Life saying peace.